will shred this universe down to its last atom. And then, with the stones you've collected for me, create a new one, teeming with life, that knows not what it has lost, but only what it has been given. A grateful universe.
Born out of blood.
They'll never know it. Because you won't be alive to tell them.
Pew, 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 pew. Hey, didn't know you guys were here. How long have you been there? I'm just doing some cleaning up in here. That's all. What's up, folks? Welcome back to One More Guitar. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me today and checking out the video. If you look behind me here, I have 4 of the new Squier Affinity guitars. And what do you do when you've got 4 guitars from the same series? Well, you make a comparison video and you pick your favorite. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to go through each of these guitars, tell you what I like about them, play them a little bit, and then at the end I'll tell you what I think about the series and pick which one of these is my favorite guitar for me personally. So let's get right into this. Alright, we're going to start with the Squier Affinity Stratocaster. This is the FMT version. You can see it comes with a flame maple top here. This is a veneer, but I think it looks really good, especially under this finish. This model also comes with a humbucker in the bridge position and the large 70s style headstock, and I think it's just a cool looking Strat. It's very lightweight, it's comfortable to play, and I think the pickups sound really good, especially this neck pickup. But all of them sound good. You get a really good, Strat sound out of this guitar. So let's check it out and hear what it sounds like. Alright, next up is the Affinity Telecaster Deluxe. This comes in this charcoal frost metallic finish, and I really love the way this looks. It also comes in this burgundy mist finish over here, so to me, the finishes on this model are 2 of the best in the series, so I really like that about it. Again, it's a lightweight guitar. It's got a Les Paul kind of layout on it. You got your switch up here, 2 humbuckers, 2 volume controls, and 2 tone controls. It comes with the witch hat knobs on here that I really enjoy. Give you some good grip on them. I think these are some of my favorite kinds of knobs, so really like that a lot. Another thing I like about these guitars is that these Telecasters come with comfort cuts on them, something you don't usually see on a Telecaster, so that's nice. It's got a very dark Indian Laurel fretboard on it, and I love the way that the fretboard looks on this guitar. I think it matches this finish really well, and this is a really fun one to play, so let's check it out and hear what it sounds like. Next up, we've got the Squier Affinity Jazzmaster. I got this one in the burgundy mist finish. And just like I mentioned a second ago, I think this burgundy mist finish and that charcoal frost metallic are 2 of the best finishes in the run. And I think these guitars look great. I really do. I think it's just a fun little guitar. There are a couple of important things to note when comparing this guitar to a standard Jazzmaster. First, this guitar doesn't come with the rhythm circuit. It's just a 3-way toggle switch, a master tone, and a master volume control. It's a very simplified version, and that's something that makes it different from a regular Jazzmaster. And it also comes with a Strat style bridge. This is not a typical Jazzmaster tremolo system and bridge. This is a Strat style bridge. So those are a couple of things that are different from this and a regular Jazzmaster. And there's probably some Jazzmaster fans out there that are not going to like that because you don't have the versatility of a real Jazzmaster. But for somebody like me who doesn't play Jazzmaster a lot, I really love this. It keeps it simple, and I think the thing sounds good. And for what it is, you know, this is a great little guitar. Another thing I really like about this one, again, is the fretboard. Now, this is another Indian Laurel fretboard, and if you compare this to the Telecaster Deluxe, that Telecaster Deluxe fretboard is really dark, whereas this one's actually got some flame to it and some nice streaking. So, you know, another cool little aesthetic thing about this one. And then lastly, I'll mention these pickups. There's been some discussion online as to whether these are actually Jazzmaster pickups or not. Some people say they sound closer to P90s because of the way they're wound. But either way, I really like the way these pickups sound, and it's one of my favorite parts of this guitar. I definitely play this one a lot. So let's check it out and hear what it sounds like. Last but not least, we have the Affinity Telecaster in this classic butterscotch blonde. I think these guys have done a fantastic job on the finishes on this series. You can see through to the wood grain on this, and I was really surprised by that. I think it looks really good. I'm not even sure you can see through to the wood grain on the Player series. So again, this is a cool spec that they've given you at a really low price point for these guitars. So it's really nice. I'll mention the comfort cut on here again. Like I said, all 4 of these have that, but something you rarely see on a Telecaster, so worth mentioning there. The pickups sound really good, especially the bridge pickup. It's really fat and punchy and it sounds great. The neck might be a little muddy sometimes. The middle position sounds really good. So overall, I really like the way this guitar sounds. Now I will mention that I've sold this to a buddy of mine, and he did a little work in the electronics here, but it shouldn't mess with how the guitar sounds, and I'll go over that in a little bit. But either way, it's a really nice guitar. It's probably the lightest of the 4, very comfortable. And let's check out what it sounds like now. Alright, now that we've gone through all 4 guitars, let me give you my final thoughts on this series. I want to say that I think Squier really knocked it out of the park with the new Affinity line. I tried some of the Affinities in the past, and I never really liked the way they felt in my hands or the way the pickups sounded. But once I saw the upgrades they were doing to the new line, I really wanted to try them out, and I ended up picking up 4 of them, and I liked all 4 of these guitars. And I feel comfortable saying that if I was in a situation where I only had $300 to buy one guitar for myself, I would be happy to pick up one of these, and this is probably where I would go. I think these guitars really give you the Fender experience. The pickups sound good and they feel really good in your hands. So hats off to you, Squier. I think you've done a really good job with this series. The last thing I want to do is tell you, if I could only pick one of these guitars to keep, which one would it be? Well, it would be this Jazzmaster. I really enjoy playing this guitar. I love the way it looks. This burgundy mist finish on it's pretty cool. But my favorite part has to be these pickups. Now, I know I've heard people say that they don't sound like regular Jazzmaster pickups, but I really like the way they do sound. And I also really like this simple layout on here with the 1 switch and the 2 controls. It's a simple guitar, it's fun to play, trim system works well, and I think it sounds really good. And I also want to mention again that I love the fretboard on this guitar. I don't know if you would get this kind of flaming on different examples of this same model, but this example has got an awesome fretboard on it. So I really like that a lot about it. And the last thing I'll mention about this guitar is I have a friend that comes over all the time to play, and this is always the one he picks. Of all the guitars that in this room and in the other rooms, all the stuff I have, this is the guitar he always wants to play. So that's got to say something, you know, good about this guitar. It really is fun to play, and it has a cool sound to it, and it really doesn't overlap anything else I have. So if I could only pick one, this is the one I would keep. But I think all four of these are really nice guitars, especially at the price point. So if you're looking at getting one of these, I don't think you're going to go wrong. I really do appreciate you guys coming and hanging out today. If you enjoyed the video, remember to hit the like button. Until next time, take it easy and keep playing. Oh, I forgot I said I'd go over this modification my buddy made on this guitar. Let's talk about this. So he's done something here. I'm not exactly sure what. He's put this switch in here. I can't remember what these are called. What does it do when you push this button?